Dear children, so welcome to the session. The last class we discussed about the types of chemical reactions. So what are the types? Yes, it's combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and double displacement reaction. So the last session we discussed about the displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. So what is the displacement reaction, children? The two reactants are there. So in that, one is the element and another one is the compound. So in that compound, the elements which are present, that is least reactive, and one more element is there, no, that element is more reactive. So that more reactive element will displace the less reactive element. So from that it will form a new product, that is known as displacement reaction. So simply we can tell it as the less reactive element displace to form a new product with that more reactive element is known as displacement reaction. And next is double displacement reaction. So displacement means, so only one element is displaced. Double displacement means the exchange of ions. The exchange of ions between the reactant, with that it will form the new product is known as double displacement reaction. So the double displacement reaction, the two reactants are salt. So in that salt, there are two ions are there. What are the children? Cations and anions. That is the exchange between the cations and anions between the two reactant. From that, it will form the new two product is known as double displacement reaction. The double displacement reaction is also known as double decomposition reaction. And in this session, we discuss about the oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. First, we will see this question first. So what happens when a china dish containing 1 gram of copper powder is heated? So what happens when 1 gram of copper powder is heated? So that copper powder is placed in the china dish. What will happen? What is the formula for copper, children? Cu. When we heat, it will form copper oxide. The copper oxide formula is CuO. The surface of copper powder, becomes coated with black copper 2 oxide. So the surface of copper powder is coated with black color. It will obtain as a black color in the product. It will form copper 2 oxide. So the oxygen is added to copper. So in the reactant, the copper Cu plus O2 is the reactant. The product, it will form copper oxide. What is the formula for copper oxide? CuO. It will form copper oxide. So the general formula, the equation is copper. The copper formula is Cu, and oxygen formula is O2. It will form copper oxide CuO. The copper oxide is in black color. So we have to balance that equation. So for that we have to put 2 in copper and also in reactants also 2. In product and reactant we have to put 2 in both sides, in copper and copper oxide. Now the equation is balanced. And next, one more concepts we have to discuss with the questions. A china dish containing 1 gram of copper powder is heated. state the color of the reactant and the product of the chemical reaction. So what is the color of the reactant and what is the color of the product? In reactant, so what is the element? Copper. So copper is in which color, children? Here. It is in brown color. So when we heat, the copper powder is converted to copper oxide. So the color of copper oxide is black. Copper powder reactant is brown color. Copper powder is in brown color. And copper oxide is in product. So what is the color of the copper oxide? The brown color of the copper powder, it turns to black color of copper oxide. And next question is, write the chemical equation involved. So what is the chemical equation, children? So copper, what is the formula for copper? Cu plus oxygen O2, it will form copper oxide CuO, copper oxide. The copper is in which state? It is in solid state. The oxygen gas, it is in gaseous state. And copper oxide, it's also in solid state. So here the oxygen in the reactant, the number of atoms it will be 2. So here only 1. So here we have to put 2 before CuO. The copper, it will contains 2. Here also we have to put 2 before copper. So this is the chemical equation. That is 2 molecule of Cu plus O2 gives 2 molecule of CuO. And next question is, can we reverse the reaction? Is it possible to reverse the reaction? Yes, it's possible. So write the equation involved. So for that, the starting material. So can we reverse the reaction means we have to convert the copper oxide to copper. So the reactant is copper oxide. The reactant is copper oxide. Copper oxide is in the solid state. So with that, when we pass hydrogen gas, with copper oxide, the black color of copper oxide is converted to brown color of copper. It will form copper plus water molecule is removed, H2O. So this is the equation. When the copper oxide is treated with hydrogen, it will form copper plus water molecule. So this is the reverse reaction of the copper decomposition. So when hydrogen gas is treated with copper oxide, it will form copper plus water molecule. So this is the equation. It can be reversed. The reverse can be obtained. It can be reversed. The equation is CuO plus H2 gives Cu plus H2O. So if hydrogen gas is passed over copper oxide, the black coating on the surface turns brown and copper is obtained. So the copper oxide color is black color. The black color coating, so when we pass the hydrogen gas in the copper to oxide, the black color coating, it will be turns to brown. So brown color it will forms, so that the copper oxide can be converted to copper. Now we will see the definition for oxidation. Oxidation. Oxidation, addition of oxygen, that is non-metallic element. So oxygen is a non-metallic element, or removal of hydrogen. Hydrogen is metallic element from a compound is known as oxidation. So oxidation means addition of oxygen. So oxygen is a non-metallic element, or removal of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a metallic element, or we can tell it as loss of electrons. Loss of electrons. Loss of electrons also we can tell it as oxidation reaction. So here you can see the example. So that example you can see copper is treated with oxygen, it will form copper oxide. So here the addition of oxygen to copper. So the copper is converted to copper oxide. Here the addition of oxygen is taking place. So that we can tell it as oxidation reaction. And one more example, H2S. H2S means hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide plus iodine. It will forms hydrogen iodide plus sulfur. Hydrogen iodide plus sulfur. So in that reactant H2S. In H2S, one hydrogen is removed. From that it will form Hi. The H2S is converted to Hi. One hydrogen is removed. From that it will forms hydrogen iodide. So here one hydrogen is removed. Removal of hydrogen. So the oxidation means we can tell it as addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, or we can tell it as loss of electrons is known as oxidation. Some oxidation reaction in daily life. So shiny iron particles on exposure to moist air get rusted. Okay children, so this continuity we can see in the second session. Thank you.